Every time I want to speak English, my body feels tense, my heart beats fast, and I suddenly forget all the words I know.
That reaction is very common, especially for learners who care deeply about speaking correctly and being understood.
I used to feel exactly the same, and sometimes I even avoided situations where I had to speak English.
I feel embarrassed before I even open my mouth, because I imagine people judging me.
Fear usually comes from imagination, not from what actually happens in real conversations.
When I finally started speaking, I realized people were much kinder than I expected.
But what if I make a mistake and people laugh or correct me?
Most people don't laugh, and correction is usually meant to help, not to hurt.
And even when someone corrects you, the world doesn't end.
I know that logically, but emotionally it's still very hard.
That's okay, because confidence grows gradually, not instantly.
I really want to overcome this fear.
Fear of speaking English often comes from school experiences where mistakes were treated as something negative.
Yes, I remember being corrected in front of the class, and it made me feel very small.
That experience stayed with me for years, even after I finished school.
Your brain remembers emotional pain longer than grammar rules.
That explains why I panic when I speak.
Exactly. Your brain is trying to protect you from embarrassment.
Once I understood this, I stopped blaming myself.
So my fear doesn't mean I'm weak or bad at English?
Not at all. It means you had negative experiences that need to be replaced with positive ones.
Speaking confidently is about healing old learning habits.
That makes me feel understood.
Understanding yourself is the first step to confidence.
I want to speak, but I wait until I feel confident, and that moment never comes.
Confidence doesn't come before speaking, it comes after speaking.
I stopped waiting for confidence and started speaking with fear.
That sounds very scary.
It is scary at first, but fear becomes smaller every time you act.
The first sentence is always the hardest.
What if my sentence is wrong or incomplete?
People care more about understanding you than about grammar accuracy.
Simple sentences work very well in real conversations.
I think I can try saying simple things first.
That's a very smart strategy.
I feel nervous, but also a little excited. Yesterday, I spoke English at work, and I made a mistake, and my face felt very hot.
What happened after you made that mistake?
Nothing bad, but I kept thinking about it all day.
We are usually much harder on ourselves than others are.
The important part is that you didn't stop speaking.
Yes, I continued, even though I felt uncomfortable.
That moment is a big step forward.
Each time you survive a mistake, fear loses power.
I didn't think of it that way.
Mistakes are only dangerous when they silence you.
I'm starting to see mistakes differently.
That change will help you grow. Confidence grows when speaking English becomes a daily habit instead of a special event.
I usually practice only when I feel brave, which is not very often.
I practiced even on days when I felt uncomfortable, and that made the biggest difference.
Fear disappears faster when it sees that nothing bad happens.
What kind of daily practice helped you most?
Talking to myself in English and describing my day out loud.
That feels strange, but also safe.
Safe practice builds confidence for real conversations.
Recording my voice also helped me accept how I sound.
I'm afraid to hear my own voice.
That fear disappears quickly, and acceptance follows.
I'm willing to try. I'm starting to understand that fear doesn't mean I should stop speaking.
Exactly, fear is just a signal that you are doing something new.
Once I stopped fighting fear, it stopped controlling me.
I still feel nervous, but I don't feel frozen anymore.
That's progress, not perfection.
Confidence means moving forward, even with fear.
I like that idea because it feels realistic.
Realistic ideas last longer than motivational slogans.
You're already much calmer than before.
I can feel the change inside me.
Remember this feeling when fear comes back.
I will. Today I spoke English with a colleague, and even though my sentence was not perfect, I didn't stop talking.
That's real confidence, because confidence is continuing despite discomfort.
I remember my first confident conversation, and it felt like a personal victory.
I felt proud after speaking, even though I knew I made mistakes.
Pride comes from courage, not from perfection.
People listened to you because your message was clear.
Yes, they focused on what I said, not how I said it.
That's how real communication works.
When you speak calmly, mistakes become less visible.
I feel stronger now.
Strength grows with every conversation.
And that strength stays with you.
Fear is not your enemy because it appears when you are growing and trying something new.
I feel calmer. Knowing that fear doesn't mean I should stop.
Once I accepted fear, it stopped controlling my decisions.
Confidence grows when fear loses emotional power.
I never thought I could feel this way about speaking English.
Confidence is learned, just like vocabulary.
And it improves with daily use.
I'm ready to keep speaking every day.
Daily speaking is the fastest way to reduce fear.
You've already changed a lot.
I can feel that change.
That feeling means you're moving forward. Remember, confident speakers are not people who never feel afraid, but people who speak even when fear is present.
That sentence helps me see fear differently.
It helped me more than any grammar rule.
Confidence opens the door to real communication.
I'm excited to keep practicing now.
That excitement will replace fear over time.
Fear becomes smaller with every conversation.
I finally feel comfortable using English.
Comfort leads to natural speech.
You've made real progress.
Thank you for guiding me.
You're welcome, and keep speaking with courage.